Some stories, they're just so complex, aren't they? They really make you wonder about destiny, maybe, and the sort of unseen forces shaping our lives.
Absolutely.
Today, we're diving into one single, incredibly detailed case study. It's a personal account, and it really lays bare the profound and, frankly, often shocking consequences of our actions.
Mm.
And not just in one lifetime, but across many.
Yeah.
Just a heads up for everyone listening.
Mm.
This deep dive goes into some very sensitive and at times quite disturbing personal experiences. They're crucial for understanding the karmic insights here, but please be mindful of that as we proceed.
It's important context, and this isn't just, a narrative. It's a really intricate exploration of karmic law. It shows how our deeds can, ripple across huge stretches of time.
Impacting relationships, health, family.
Exactly. Family dynamics, especially. Our source gives a unique and very specific perspective on cause and effect.
So our mission today really is to pull out the most crucial insights from this unique and, well, sometimes intense material. Think of it as your shortcut, maybe, to understanding the really deep implications of our actions. We've got some surprising facts, some lessons here that you probably won't forget too quickly.
Definitely memorable.
Okay, let's start unpacking this. The story centers on a father. He worked as a Border Patrol police medic.
Right. His job was providing medical care, giving injections to villagers when they got sick.
But the way some families apparently chose to show gratitude for his help, well, it led to a really disturbing pattern.
And what's fascinating right at the start is the father's own reason for his behavior. He apparently believed that if a daughter was offered to him...
Offered to him?
Yes, offered. He felt he had to accept, or in his view, he wasn't a man.
Wow. Okay, that immediately signals a really a distorted sense of masculinity, doesn't it? And responsibility.
Totally. It sets a very dark tone for everything that follows.
It wasn't just sort of passively accepting, was it? The source describes him as charming, eloquent.
Yeah, able to sway women easily, even though he wasn't, conventionally handsome.
And he specifically targeted and frequently abused young girls or women.
A clear pattern of predatory behavior.
Now imagine the absolute torment for his wife. Because after these encounters, the father would come home
and tell her everything.
Recount the disturbing details, like she was some kind of confidant or even a partner in it.
It's chilling. The source says the mother just withered from this, heartbroken, constant tears. It wasn't about making her feel okay. It was just enduring this deep daily pain.
Yeah.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, sharing those details, that's such a profound violation of trust, a complete lack of empathy.
But then it gets, frankly, even more disturbing. His promiscuity, it turns out, hit even closer to home. He was involved sexually with his own biological sister. Openly, frequently.
And with her full consent, the source notes.
Right. He saw her as this, convenient, all-in-one human resource, both a wife and a sister.
That phrase itself, all-in-one human resource, is just deeply disturbing. It's dehumanizing.
And while this was apparently normal for them, for the mother, it was torture. Absolute torture.
Understandably.
So eventually she made the incredibly difficult decision to leave him, even though they had 5 daughters together.
That all-in-one idea, it really shows a breakdown of fundamental family boundaries, doesn't it? It makes you ask, how does something like that become normalized inside a household?
It's hard to comprehend. So after the mother leaves, only the eldest daughter stays with the father. And she was just 12 years old at the time this account was written.
Only 12.
And he then forced her into a 2-year ordeal of sexual abuse.
The source does note, thankfully, she was too young to get pregnant. She hadn't started her cycle yet. But physically, mentally, she deteriorated dramatically.
Her trapped. Couldn't tell anyone.
Exactly. And even when her grandmother eventually found out, instead of comfort or help...
She got blamed.
Yes. Harsh accusations from the grandmother, blaming her, saying she must have been willing or given hints, questioning why she let it happen for 2 years if she didn't want it.
Oh, that's just awful. Secondary victimization right there.
Absolutely compounding the trauma.
And the suffering, it didn't stop there for her, did it? As an adult, she confided in her husband. She trusted him. But instead of understanding, he used that information against her in arguments, taunting her.
Weaponizing her trauma.
Which eventually led him to cheat on her, have a child with someone else. And now, this eldest daughter, she's living with severe depression, suicidal thoughts.
Taking sleeping pills, needing stomach pumps. It's a devastating outcome.
It really shows how that initial trauma just ripples outwards. causing lifelong suffering.
Especially when there's that lack of understanding and support. First from family, then from her partner. It just compounded the pain.
And the father. His pattern of abuse didn't even stop there. It extended to the second type, too.
Right. When he visited the mother in Bangkok, he abused the second daughter as well.
Just unbelievable.
And according to the source, this trauma had a profound effect on her life path. She became described as promiscuous from a young age, early sexual experiences.
Married quickly, then remarried quickly after the first husband died.
Yes, ended up having many husbands, the source says, over 10. Living a life that resembled prostitution, really deeply involved in vice.
Yeah, and drugs, too.
Drugs as well, yes, both using and selling, and she even taught her eldest son to do the same.
Which led to his imprisonment.
Correct. A truly tragic trajectory linked back to that initial trauma.
So this chain of events, this immense suffering, it makes you ask, what's underneath it all? What are the deep roots? And this is where our source brings in the laws of karma.
Exactly. Let's trace those karmic roots, starting with the father. His deep-seated promiscuity, the incest. The source says this goes back thousands of lifetimes.
Thousands? Okay, how so?
Well, this is where it gets incredibly striking. He was apparently reborn as a male dog for, get this, 5,000 consecutive lifetimes.
5,000. As a dog.
Yes. And this was after suffering immensely in what's called Mahan Naraka, a great hell. Specifically the third level, according to the source.
So imagine that.
Yeah.
Living, dying as a dog over and over for maybe 50,000 years if a dog lives 10 years.
Roughly, yes. An unimaginable stretch of time.
Yeah.
And this long conditioning, this promiscuous dog nature, is explicitly given as the reason he could engage in sexual misconduct, even with close relatives in this life.
So karma isn't just punishment. It's like ingrained habits, dispositions.
That's exactly what this suggests. Deeply ingrained patterns carrying over.
And his future, according to this karmic viewpoint.
It looks pretty terrifying, frankly. If he doesn't change course dramatically, the prediction is another return to that deep hell for many, many eons.
Eons.
And after that, rebirth as a prostitute, then a transsexual, then a woman repeatedly subjected to sexual assault, enduring severe diseases like AIDS or maybe cancer.
Wow, that's incredibly specific and grim. Is there any way out proposed?
There is, but it's extremely difficult. He'd need to completely radically cut off all his current behavior. Observe the 8 precepts for life, which includes celibacy.
Celibacy.
And practice meditation intensely, aiming for inner spiritual states.
But the source suggests that's unlikely for him.
Highly unlikely, given his ingrained habits. It says that even just avoiding the deepest hells would be a huge merit for him at this point, let alone reaching higher realms.
So it emphasizes the difficulty, but also the possibility, maybe, of agency, changing the path through action.
Exactly. It's not pure fatalism. There's a roadmap, however steep.
Okay, what about the mother? Her suffering was immense. Was that due to some past fight or enmity with the father?
Interestingly, no. Not according to this source. It wasn't enmity, but rather a binding desire.
Binding desire, meaning?
She was apparently one of his lovers in a past life. And during a happy time then, she sincerely prayed to meet him again in future lives.
So her own past actions, her karma, the sexual misconduct?
Yes, that karma, combined with that strong prayer, drew her to him. Right at the time he emerged from those lifetimes as a dog.
So the timing was just terrible for her. Bound by desire, not revenge, but it put her in the path of intense suffering.
Precisely. It shows how even positive intentions, like wanting to reunite, can interact with karma in unexpected ways.
And the father's sister, the one who willingly participated.
She also carried karma, that past sexual misconduct. And she, too, had past lives as a female dog, the source says, even more extensively than the daughters.
And that's given as the explicit reason for her willing satisfaction in the incest.
Yes, that's the direct connection made in the source material.
And the daughters, the eldest and second, the victims.
Similarly, they also carried karma from past lives and had experienced lifetimes as female dogs as well.
So even as victims, there's a past karmic element.
According to this interpretation, yes. And for the second daughter, there was additional karma noted, keeping bad company. That contributed to her later promiscuity, the vice, the drug abuse.
It suggests past choices can kind of open doors to negative influences later on.
That seems to be the implication here.
Okay, now this is where it connects directly to you, the listener who wrote this account. You're the third daughter, right?
Yes.
And you were uniquely spared the father's sexual assault, unlike your sisters. Why was that, according to the source?
The explanation given is that you didn't have the specific karma of being a rapist in a past life.
Ah, okay. But you still had some connection to this environment.
Yes, your own remnant kame karma, it's called, from a past life where you were a man who apparently regularly entertained friends by paying for prostitutes.
So even though you weren't the one engaging directly, facilitating it for others created this link.
That's the idea. It contributed to you being born into this family, encountering these situations. Even indirect involvement seems to shape circumstances.
And your own current struggles. Are they also explained by past karma in this account?
Yes, quite specifically. The physical abuse you suffered from your uncle, shoving your head into walls, slapping you, causing memory loss. That's attributed to a past life where you, when drunk, used to hit or beat other people.
Wow. A direct payback, almost.
A very direct cause and effect connection is drawn.
And financial problems. Not being able to save, lending money that doesn't come back.
That stems from a past life where you frequently borrowed money and didn't repay it, combined with a lack of generosity, not giving charity.
So actions in one area, like borrowing,
Can manifest as suffering in a seemingly unrelated area like your current finances. It really makes you think about the interconnectedness.
what's the path forward for you then, according to this source?
The advice is consistent. Keep making merit, accumulating good karma. Associate only with good, virtuous friends, Kalyana Mitra they're called. Avoid bad company.
And prayer.
Yes, and dedicate your life to prayers, specifically asking to be freed from these particular karmic patterns you're experiencing.
So active effort, good associations, and focused intention.
That's the essence of it.
Now, the karmic web extends even further, doesn't it? To your husband and his family, his
Yeah.
health issues.
Yes, his severe health problems, nerve diseases, near-fatal cerebral malaria, early retirement.
What's the suggested cause for that?
Again, a past life connection. A life where he, when drunk, would beat and harm people.
Similar pattern to your uncle's karma.
It seems so. The advice for you is to encourage him to make merit, to pray for his suffering to lessen. It suggests positive actions now can help mitigate that past karma.
Okay. And your father-in-law, paralyzed, 80 years old.
His paralysis is also linked to a past life where he, while drunk, beat people so badly he caused disability.
Another instance of violence leading to physical ailment. Why is he still alive, according to this?
Simply because his karma isn't exhausted yet and his natural lifespan hasn't ended.
And the mother-in-law, who died young at 42.
Her short life is attributed to paripada karma. That's the karma from killing large animals like cows and buffaloes in a past life.
And where is she now, according to the source?
Reborn as a lower-level Brahma deity, which is a specific kind of celestial being, not human. The recommendation is to make significant merit and dedicate it to her to help her condition.
Merit can help beings in other realms.
That's a core concept here, yes. Actions in this life can benefit others even after death.
Fascinating. Okay, lastly, your sons. The first son, the novice monk.
Yes, he showed great academic promise. And apparently, in a past life, he achieved some spiritual clarity, saw clear light, clear inner Buddha images through meditation practice.
So a positive karmic background there.
Seems so. But as a youth, he still needs continued support and practice to maintain that purity.
And the second son. He had numerous illnesses.
Yes, severely ill as an infant, low blood resistance, broken legs, skin disease. And his time as a novice monk was relatively short, just 4 years.
What's the karmic explanation for his struggles?
It's attributed to karma from torturing and killing small animals in a past agricultural life.
Oh, okay. And the short ordination.
Seen as reflecting his limited disposition for monkhood in this life, stemming from that past karma. Whether he reordains later is entirely up to his own choice now.
Okay. Wow. We've covered a lot of intricate, interconnected karmic threads here.
It's incredibly detailed.
So stepping back, what are the big universal truths we can pull from this very intense case study?
Well, I think first and foremost, it profoundly illustrates the idea of the inescapable nature of karmic law. Every action, physical, verbal, mental, seems to create these ripples.
With consequences that can play out across lifetime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that recurring dog nature point is powerful, isn't it? It shows how deeply negative habits, especially something like promiscuity, can get ingrained from past lives, become part of your sort of core disposition.
Right. And we also saw those clear links getting drunk and being violent, leading to specific physical problems later on.
It underscores a kind of precision in karmic effects, doesn't it? It's not just general bad luck.
And the financial struggles, like in your case, linked back to past borrowing or lack of generosity. It suggests there are really no loopholes.
The law applies whether something is legally wrong or just violates a moral principle. It offers this framework for understanding suffering not as random, but as consequence.
And the way out, the consistent message seems to be.
Actively cut off the bad stuff. Stop the harmful actions. Associate only with virtuous, inspiring friends that Kalyana Mitra point again.
And relentlessly accumulate merit through good deeds.
Yes, it's about taking active responsibility for your past, your present, to reshape your future. It's not about being doomed, it's about agency within that karmic system.
This case study, it really does make you pause and think about the incredible interconnectedness of everything, doesn't it? Lives, actions, time.
It's a stark reminder. Even things that seem small, minor actions could potentially have these profound, long-lasting consequences, shaping experiences for lifetime.
It really challenges us, I think, to look closely at our own habits, who we associate with, the choices we make every day.
And to consider the huge power we have through conscious effort, not just to shape this life, but potentially the ones that follow.
So for you listening, what really stands out from this deep dive? Maybe it's that idea that seemingly normal family dynamics could be influenced by these really old karmic ties.
Or maybe it's that really chilling detail, the 5,000 lifetimes as a dog that sticks with you, highlighting how persistent some patterns can be.
Yeah.
Or perhaps it's more the empowering side, that even though karma seems inescapable, we always have the agency to change our future path by choosing virtue, being generous, making merit now.
It offers a path to freedom, even from the deepest patterns.
Potentially, yes.
So, a final thought maybe. Think about the choices you're making today, right now. Could they be shaping not just your tomorrow, but perhaps your next lifetime?
A profound question to ponder.
Thanks for joining us for this very deep dive today.